Hey campers, Jeff with Waltz Outdoor RV in Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. Today we have a special guest, our rep from Winnebago's here, Mark Gerber, and today he's going to take some time to go over the new Access 25 ML.
Hi, I'm Mark Gerber with Winnebago Trailers. I'll show you the new 25 ML Access. Access is relatively new for us at Winnebago because it's the traditionally manufactured sided travel trailer. This is a brand new front end which is designed by our motorhome group, and you might see the unique radius on the front. This is much more aerodynamic than your typical RV. In addition to the aerodynamics, it gives a tremendous amount of additional space inside of the trailer, which we'll see when we go inside. But after this front end, let's talk here about the front a little bit. You have two 20-pound LP tanks, the power front jack, and Winnebago does a couple of neat little tricks. One is your breakaway cord here is on a spring so that it's not going to drag on the road. You don't have to worry about it. Another thing which is kind of unique to Winnebago is this 7-way pin for your truck hookup has a built-in holder right here in the side of the trailer. That's just two small examples of the quality of the Winnebago trailer that most of the other products that you may look at will not have. As we come around here, you're going to see you have power stabilizing jacks on the side of the trailer. There are two buttons here, and there's two buttons on the back, and those buttons control the jacks independently. So if one has to go down a little bit more, it can. These side marker lights are prepped for cameras, as is the back, so it's ready for the extra security of the rear backup cameras. The front pass-through storage, right now we have your 50 amp cord in here for storage. All of the Access trailers are 50 amp service, so you don't have to worry about running out of capability. If you want to add 2 airs, you can. This right now is standard with one 13.5 roof air. Also in this pass-through storage, you're going to see the solar controller, and that solar controller is a 30 amp controller. There's 200 watt solar panel on top of the roof that's going to provide energy down to your battery, and there's a circuit breaker in there to disconnect it. If you want it, when you store the trailer, you can disconnect it by pulling the circuit breaker. You have a nice power awning, and look how long that awning is. The awning also has LED lights. It comes out 8 feet and works right off your 12 volt power. The metal on the side of the trailer is a narrow metal, so there's a lot of fasteners to secure the sidewalls of the trailer, and it ends up into this lower skirt here, which helps to wrap up the chassis and help hide that chassis so it doesn't look like it's hanging on out there. The Access is built on the BAL huck-bolted chassis. It's an engineered chassis. It is powder coated painted, and your trailer is secured to a chassis through outriggers. And the benefit of the engineered chassis is those outriggers are in perfect alignment. And when they're in perfect alignment and you go to bolt your floor onto that chassis, it keeps it all nice and flat. When you start off with a flat floor, you get better fit and finish. The entry doors are all friction hinge doors, so the wind will not slam the doors closed, and that keeps you from putting another hole here in the side of your trailer by having that friction door. All of your windows in the door also are clear glass with a pull-up shade. Many manufacturers still use the old-fashioned frosted glass. So this is nicer because you can look out of it and you can close it off and black it out with that shade. This has a solid step here, which is gives you great stability when you go up and down, and this will fold on up into the trailer for storage when you're pulling down the road. The hideaway entry door handle assist. This is your portable water fill. The nice thing about the Access is we don't cheapen up the trailer. This has large capacity, so you have 60 gallons of fresh water capacity, 49 of gray and 49 of black. So those are the largest tanks for anyone in this type of a trailer. This is ready here for your TV. If you want to bring TV out, there's your cable hookup. And here's your plug for power out here on the door side. Dual axles with the leaf springs. Your furnace here is a hydroflame furnace, which is completely serviceable from outside of the trailer. There are some trailers produced where the only part of the furnace outside is the exhaust, so it's serviced from the inside. This was totally accessible from outside of the trailer. Outside shower, so you have access to hot and cold water right here if you want to hose off your your dog or your feet or your kids. You can get that sand off before you go back inside. Every unit that we have, we make here in Access, has a 2-inch receiver in back here. That 2-inch receiver is rated for 350 pounds of vertical weight. So if you want to put a bike rack in there, 2 e-bikes, 4 normal bikes, you want to put a tray in there and take a wood with you, a generator with you, you have that capability here with that. All of your lights are LED lights, so you use very little 12-volt power. This is the receiver for the Lippert folding ladder. So through our parts department, you can order a telescoping ladder, which rests right there on that bracket. Backup camera prep that goes along with your side camera preps. Here's your service outlet for the 50-amp service we talked about earlier. You have a satellite TV hookup cable, and you have a park cable hookup. You also have black tank flush for that once or twice a season that you want to rinse out your toilet tank, and you have your city water hookup. Those are both in this area here. Coming around, you have your 6-gallon hot water heater, gas, electric, quick recovery. Here's your dump station for your black and your gray tank. This is kind of nice, as you have additional storage here on the outside, which is in the galley area. Most trailers of this nature only have the passenger storage up front. So in addition to that, you're picking up this nice storage cabinet. Magnetic catches once again, and you got the dual locks, the thumb lock and the key lock. You have the nice wheel flare, radial tires, and coming on up here towards the front, you have the Z amp. So once again, you have 200 amps of solar on top, 200 watts. You can add a second panel up there with this controller that will hold the second panel. In addition to that, you can put a suitcase solar out here and plug it right into this outlet. The benefit of the suitcase solar is you can focus it towards the sun, where the one on the roof is always pointing up. So with that, we'll go on inside. All right, well, we're now here in the front bedroom of this 25 ml trailer. The cool thing about our Winnebago trailer is, first off, right here on this pickup bed, a lot of people have pickup beds, but what they don't have is it subdivided. So we have 2 areas for storage from the side here. You see my foot coming in. And that's a nice little area in the middle there that some people talk about putting a little pad down there for their little puppy. So nice little sleeping area. And you can see the heat coming to the bedroom on the front here, because we try to keep the registers out of the floor so you don't have things that drop down into the floor. Also, if you look here, you have some nice high-end roller shades. The blackout shades. Wall mount switch here for your bedroom lights. Beside the bedroom up here, you can see you have 110 volt outlets and 12 volt USB jacks on both sides of the bed. In addition to that, with that front end we talked about on the outside, the way that the motorhome group engineered that to go out and about, look how deep it puts these open shelves on the side and the lower shelves here. And you have nice shirt wards. And another thing about this trailer is find a hinge. These are all high-end hidden hinges versus a hinge just hanging on the outside of the door. The roof vent here in the bedroom, if you look here, there's a 12 volt fan in this vent. Every one of our roof vents have a fan. So this trailer right here is going to have about 3 vents and 3 fans. That's not common. Usually just have an open screen vent. The other thing up here in the bedroom is all of these cabinet doors are laminated doors. It's a higher end door. All these lights here, if they have the little push button, it means it's a push button turn on. If that button is not there, it's powered by the switch. The bedroom door is a pocket door, sliding door. And the real benefit of that is it doesn't take up space. When you have swing doors, you have to get out of the way for it to open or out of the way for it to close, whichever way you're going. So, real nice door. Moving back here into the living area, you have this nice little storage here with more cabinet doors above it. One thing I like to do is play a little game, which is count the cabinet doors. So if you guess how many cabinet doors and drawers are in this trailer, let's just do it for the heck of it here real quick. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, not even counting the bathroom yet. So 30 cabinet doors and drawers just right in the main area. So that's a lot of storage. The dinette is a booth dinette, which makes into a nice bed. You can get the storage here from going through the seat or through the door. The 40-inch smart TV is an option, but the nice thing about the smart TV is that you can broadcast your movie to it, or you can search through the TV to access YouTube or things of that nature. The hooks here when you first walk into the door, you got a place to hang your jackets. The ducted air through the ceiling, that ducted air is really nice because it makes the air conditioner more quieter when it blows, and it distributes that air conditioning throughout the trailer. Over here is your monitor panel. The nice thing about your monitor panel, it controls, you can check your levels of your tanks, put your slide out in and out, put your awning in and out, put on your main lights or your awning lights or your entry lights. But this trailer has enclosed heated underbelly. So when your furnace is on, it's blowing heat over those tanks to keep them from freezing. But say you're worried about it, it's a little bit cold. So I'm going to turn this button right here, it says tank heater. So every tank has a 12-volt heat pad. You turn that button on, it turns on all the heat pads. You turn it off, it turns off all the heat pads. So dual heating for your enclosed heated underbelly. Coming over here, this unit has a 12-volt refrigerator. The nice thing about the 12-volt refrigerator is they cool immediately. The absorption refrigerators take a little bit of time to get chilled out. And these are larger than the gas electric refrigerators. So 12-volt refrigerator. This one here happens to be from GE. And the air conditioner is also a GE air conditioner on this particular trailer. Back here in the kitchen, this is a slide out here. So it's going to take out your cooking area, your refrigerator, and your really cool furniture. So this looks like a sofa, and it sits like a sofa, but it's a little bit of a secret because this unit right here is recliners with a center console. So that's pretty cool. Usually with theater seats, that stays down all the time, so you can't use it like a sofa. But in the Access, you can hide that on up, and there you go. The range vent hood right here, lots of storage, we talked about that. The three burner cooktop, and a large pot and pan drawer right here. Now, depending upon what you have for dinner, you might have a need for the restroom. So you have the porcelain toilet here, not plastic. Once again, it's not common on the traditionally manufactured trailer. A large 36 by 36 shower, and 3 more cabinet doors back here. And once again, a fan up in the vent. The microwave is a convection microwave, so it will bake as well as operate as a microwave. And the nice stainless steel sink and beautiful windows back here in the kitchen. Thank you for joining me.
Hey Mark, thanks so much for joining me. Wow, that was a wealth of knowledge. I like to think I know pretty well what's going on with these, but Mark really has it down. And the great part about Mark is he's so available. So I don't pretend to know everything, and if a question comes up, let me know, whether it's by email or coming in or phone call. I can reach out to Mark. He's always so responsive and giving us some good answers. Access. I mean, consider this, campers. This is an entry-level camper, but Winnebago, look at all the things that Mark went over that they've done to go above and beyond what we would normally find out there in the market. So, really excited to be a part of Winnebago here at CH Waltz Outdoor and RV. Glad that Mark came in to go over some stuff with us. And you know what, campers? I can't wait to see you soon.